Regret trolling a person for their mental health issues. I tried to troll someone suffering from mental health issues a few years back. Back then maybe I didn't clearly understand the importance of mental health or the issues surrounding it. I thought that the person was absolutely fine and was just lying. But now that I understand the seriousness of the crime that I had committed, I truly regret it. That person still doesn't know that it was I who said those things. I don't know what I can do to amend the mistake that I have done. In year 2, I destroyed all the crayons and blamed on someone else, which later got used to expel them. In year 2, I was door monitor with my friend. The doors had to be open from the inside. We let other people in to use the toilets at break. We were hanging at the back of the room, and for some reason, in my tiny stupid 6-7-year-old mind, I thought let's snap all the crayons in half. I snapped every single one. They were quite a few, they were expensive, and let's say school wasn't the richest. I think one day after, the teacher sat us all down and asked, who snapped all the crayons? My heart was pounding. I and my friend decided to blame it on a troublemaker. We said when we let him in, he was hanging around the crayons, and we saw them being broken because we were two-faced goody two-shoes. We were instantly believed. The boy had to miss break for 1 week and get shouted at by the headmistress and eat dinner with the head. It also gave him a strike. He already had a few. In year 3, he was expelled because he had done too many bad things. I'm pretty sure me snapping crayons got him done. I sneaked my German exam home and my teacher never mentioned it. Back in high school, I hated learning languages. I already knew 3 languages because my parents moved to 3 different countries. I knew my mother tongue, English and Dutch. As a typical teenager, I didn't see the point. We had to learn Dutch, English, and French all the way through high school, and there are 2 years of German and 2 optional years of Spanish at the end. Anyways, I hated the German language and found myself completely blank of any knowledge during the German exam. I waited until a lot of people already handed in their exams. No signature needed when handing in. Luckily everyone had to wait till the deadline. At the deadline, everyone stood up to either leave or hand in the exams. I left and took my exams with me, and no one batted an eye because we were allowed blank papers for note-taking like a scratch sheet. I got a 74% on my report card, and my German language teacher never mentioned it. Did it once and heck, no regrets. The only thing I remember from German class is that ich bin ein Berliner means I am a donut and not I am a Berliner. Stole our teacher's USB storage device and found. So in high school, we stole our teacher's USB storage stick, and when we opened it up to see what was on it, she had pictures of buff black guys naked. She was an Asian lady, maybe around late 40s early 50s. When she noticed it was missing, she started freaking out and asking us where it was and who took it. You could tell she was really embarrassed. It was hilarious and we really enjoyed it because she was not a good teacher and always seemed to treat one ethnicity of students better than the rest. I stole a micro USB cable from my grandma's house. For a long time, I needed a micro USB cable for a wireless charger I have. So when I was at my grandma's house, I opened a drawer and I grabbed one from the cabinet and took it home. This was about a month to 2 months ago, and I still think about it. I would give it back, but I have since lost the cable. When I have money, I will probably buy another to replace it. I stole from my parents' savings continually until it ran out to buy sweet sugary drinks when I was younger. About 7 years ago, my parents had a secret place where they hid some of their savings they kept in cash. This was still a substantial amount, about £200, £300. I took £20 a week until it nearly all ran out, buying unhealthy sugary drinks, sweets, and snacks before school. They somehow never found out. I think they both assumed the other had put it into their savings account. I feel bad to this day, not only because of the money I took from my parents, but also because my siblings never had access to this kind of money, as our allowance was always quite small.